Hello, everybody. How are you? I have been so messed up today. I have had so many things going on, recording, filming, this and that, and all this stuff, and my mammogram and the book live. And I was like, then they wanted to change my time for my mammogram. They had to change my time. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then I was like, no, I can't do that. That messes up my book live. But I was wrong. My original time would have messed up with book live. So, anyhow,
Oh, well, there you go.
it was fine. And then Dale went with me because he wanted to get something to eat when we're done, right? And we went to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
They messed up our order. They were messing up everybody's order. Everything was taking too long. And I'm like, people, I had an hour. I had an hour to eat and get home. Come on. It's Halloween. What can I say? It's crazy town. Crazy town, right? Anyhow, who's here?
Yep.
Lynn. Sean's here. Sherry's here. Lynn's here again. Sean's here again. Lynn's here again. Karen
Yes.
and Dale.
Speaking of Halloween, look, I am all. This was my Halloween costume today, y'all. I had to,
So,
I had to dress like something with a vocabulary word. I chose luster, so I literally took my cheap glittery liquid eyeshadow
and your
and
whole face is just glittery, huh?
face,
Okay.
arms,
Uh,
neck. Yeah.
all right. That's got a. Wait, do you want to take a shower now? I mean, uh, Margaret's here. Marion's
I
here.
think it's even in my hair, possibly. It's everywhere. It's all over. It's everywhere.
I'm sure it is. Sean said if you're blushing or whatnot, nobody will notice. She'll just be looking at the. We'll just see the ceiling. That's it. It won't be this week. It won't be this week. It will be next week. Let's talk about that in a second. Emma's here. Marilyn's here. Better to hide the blushing with. There you go. Blame it on the glitter. It's just glitter.
It's glittery.
Yep. I'm just shiny. That's all. Yeah. Now, when somebody said, "Well, we get Brandy to blush this week," I was reading the comments before we were live, and I said to Brandy, I said, "Oh, not this week, honey, but you just wait till next week." You
With
just
the fact that
wait till
Mindy's
next week.
excited, that's what scares me. Mindy is excited.
Woo!
Mindy's like, oh,
I told
it's
her, I
on.
told her, I've already warned her. I perused the book a little bit and I found all of those words that she doesn't want to save in the book. I found them all. They were
Oh,
all there. I'm like, well,
God.
we wanted some hot, spicy action. We're going to get it in this next book. Mm-hmm.
See,
So,
this one was just enough. Like it was, it had some of that. Woo! Gotcha.
well,
But
you got
not for
what you
Mindy.
wanted.
Mindy said there was no gotcha.
You got your toes wet in this one. You got your toesies wet. And now it's going to be a full dunk. Just, we're going under. We're just going in. We're going under.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
It'll be interesting. I got to map out what we're going to read yet, but let's talk about the other one first, right? I really want the next book.
Yes.
I've actually put it in my Amazon cart so that I could get the next one because I mean, we have to know what happens now, right? I mean, I have to. I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, because I'm like, it just kind of like, I want to know what happened after he went. I mean, are they
right,
okay? Is he okay? I don't know.
right. So it was very quick,
Mm.
not too far into this last section that we read. And something was said, and I went, cha-ching, I got it. I know what the deal is. I got them figured out, right? And I'll be darned, it was right. They are brothers. And I was like, there just started to be a couple little hints that were like, oh, uh-huh. I bet you he's
Yeah,
his
they had, because I kept wondering, why is he so concerned
So invested in
with,
love, right?
right, and like
Mhm.
when she was like, are you gay? Or are you into him? And he's like, no, it's, he like Vic,
No.
and I'm like, and that's when it like hit me. I'm like, is this his brother? But
Right.
what I didn't expect was that,
The relationship between the parents and the
right, like, I didn't expect Lo to be the not son
right.
of the mother, and for this boy to be, I'm like, oh my dang.
Yeah. Lo was actually the breakup. He was the reason for the breakup between them.
Which is why Wright didn't want to reach out to him at first, because he's like,
Yeah.
I resented you. You
Right.
you messed up the family.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I'm surprised that Reich isn't more resentful. Like, why isn't he resentful? You know? But I'll tell you this, Sherry. I've read the little summary, the synopsis for Ricochet, and there's something about a relationship between, I believe, something between Rose. I believe it's Rose and Reich, I think.
I
So
thought it was supposed to be Rose and Connor. That's who was.
I know, but from the past,
Oh,
something from the past involving those two. Yeah.
hmm,
So
hmm.
who knows? I don't know. But I mean, we know that he's in rehab and she's living with Rose and she's trying to fight her addiction and stay true to Lo,
Yep.
which I don't know how that's going to go. How's that going to go?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because okay, like drinking, you quit, you never pick it up again.
Yeah,
But sex,
right. I mean,
I
you're going to have to have
mean,
sex again at some point in your life, right? Yeah.
especially if you possibly want children,
Right? Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
there's, I don't foresee it being something. You can't just quite give that up. So there's got to be
Right.
something.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to take a lot of counseling, is my guess. A lot of counseling and a lot of support. And right now, Rose is the only one that knows. Rose hasn't told anybody else. Nobody else in her family knows. Rose
Right.
is it, you know? So,
Rose is holding down the fort for her sister.
yeah. Hello, Catherine. How was the trick or treating? I'm glad I'm not out right now because it is cold and snowing.
Snowing?
You heard me. Mm-hmm.
Snowing.
Snowing.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Snowing. Yeah.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
Snowing. But it's not as bad here as it is a little further north because further north, they're up to like 8 to 10 inches of snow. Yeah. In Michigan.
We we just finally got it to be in the 60s. I think it might be. Oh no, it was 70s. It was in the 70s.
Mm.
So tonight might be a little chilly for the kids. They might
You
need to
mean
take their
because it's going to be
jackets.
70?
Yeah.
That,
Seven, it might go down to 60,
what
and
are they
it's
going to
it's
need?
windy. It's
What are they going
windy
to need jackets for? It's 70 degrees.
because it's going to be windy,
People
and
here
that
would
like
be people here would be in
if
shorts.
no,
Yes,
because
right.
once it gets that, well, when I say it's 70 now, but it's going to drop down into the 60s with that wind.
Okay. No.
So that's chilly.
Well, around here, the poor kids have to put on their costume and then all their winter clothes, coats, hats,
No,
gloves, mittens to go trick or treating. And now they got to cover up their costume. Or they got to put
no,
on
I can't. I
leaves.
could not even imagine
Yep.
that. No.
Yep, yep. That's what's
You
happening
know,
here. Mm-hmm.
oh my God.
It's currently 31 degrees.
Oh,
31. Okay? Yeah. You can see
wow.
why it's snowing.
Yeah, no, we don't even get that in December.
Yeah. It's not accumulating, Margaret. You're right, because the ground is still fairly warm, but it is definitely wet. Like when I had to go into the hospital for my, booby squish thing, it was wet. It was definitely wet. I got wet. I got cold. Right? People in Chicago would be in their shorts, right, Sean? Yes. See, Brandy, people around here, it's a whole different perspective, a whole different perspective.
No, kids were coming to school with their costumes, yes, but then they also had their blankets, so they could
Blanket.
wrap up
Oh
in.
my God.
Yes, they literally
Blanket.
come to school with blankets.
Mm, no.
And they wear those blankets around them all day.
And people, they allow that at school that the kids come wrapped up in a blanket?
We've tried fighting it, and these kids are like, "Look, jacket's not enough. It's freaking cold. They're freezing. You guys are keeping it in the 60s in the classroom, and the kids can't focus. They
Well, I
can't. It's
suppose if
it's
it
just
was 60 degrees in my classroom, I'd want a blanket too. They really keep it at 60 degrees in the classroom?
no. My room's freaking hot. My room is like in the 80s. I have to
Oh,
turn
no.
on fan. And they're still. I'm like, it is not cold in here. What is wrong with you? Something has happened to you.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yep. Are you
I told them, I
hormonally
said,
are
y'all
you
better not. I
hormonally
said, don't.
challenged?
I told them, I said, y'all don't want to move north because y'all would not survive.
Exactly. Send them my way. 31. Right? We don't need no blanket, Sean. That's right. My hands were cold though. From being out in the wet snow, my hands were cold. I did turn on my heater in the car and be like, ooh, in front of the vent. Anyhow, what else do we have to say about this book? Um,
Well, I will have to say that I feel like that what happened to her in the bathroom
oh yeah,
when Lo found out,
yeah.
I think that helped him because he's like, wait, oh my God.
I was wasted and you were getting taken advantage of and I didn't know. Where was I? I should have been there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Connor and Reich are the ones having to take care of you
Yeah.
and to
Yep.
save you.
Yep. And to once again haul his ass back up to the apartment. Passed
Yep.
out drunk, of course. So yeah, I think that and then the fact that he really tried to do it on his own. But his dad, oh my God, his dad's an asshole, right?
Oh,
He's a jerk.
I do not like his dad at
Not
all.
at all.
And yes, he turned down, and his dad's like, okay, well, if you're not going to go back to college, I'm going to cut you off. And he's like, all right.
Fine. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I know. He's a jerk.
So I'll have to make it on my own.
No wonder he went and got some other chick pregnant. That other one, she was probably a decent woman, you know? And she was like, okay, you're a jerk. I'm done. I'm done with you. Done.
Like, I can't deal with your little
Mm-mm.
narcissistic butt.
No, he's something, isn't he?
Money does not buy everything.
So I was happy to see Lo standing up to him like, no, just no. No, I'm not okay. Dad, I'm not okay. You can say whatever you want to say, but no. So here's my question. It's like, why? I mean, it seems so weird. Why did Lo get taken in as the chosen child, right? And Reich's
Yeah.
just like, you kick to the curb kind of guy, What's up with that?
I think it was because Reich's mother, was not abandoning her
Would take
child,
care of
and
him.
right,
The
and
other mother didn't.
the other mother's like, here, take it. I don't want him.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean,
And
why didn't Reich's mother? I guess she was so pissed off at him, she didn't care if he had a relationship with him or not. I don't know.
she was
Right?
like, he's a butthead. You do not need to be part of his life. I don't need a butthead raising you.
Right. I'll do it by myself. It'll be fine.
Yep.
And I wonder what's Reich's feelings? What's going to happen between Reich and his dad now? Now that, it's come out, people know, what's going to happen there? Is there going to be some confrontation there? I would think there would be.
I would think there's got to be something.
I would think so.
Is the dad going to now try to get on Reich's good side? I don't know. Because,
now he's got this loser drunk off in rehab. But Reich was a drunk too, but Reich has already gone through all that.
Yep, Reich got himself all fixed up.
All fixed up. Yep.
All fixed up.
Yeah, I bet you there's going to be more between that family dynamic right there. There's got to be.
But at least it makes sense why when Lo called what he thought was his mother, she's like, no, don't call
me. Don't talk to me. Right? Yeah. Very interesting.
Because you the reason why my life went downhill. When it's not really, it's the father's why. Yeah. But it's one of those. Look, you're not mine.
Yeah. And she wasn't going to tell him that. She never told him that either. She never said, listen, you're not my kid. She could have.
Yeah, she could have said, look, you're not mine. You need to find whoever is your.
I am not the mama. Jerry Springer said so. I am not the mama. Oh, boy. Anyhow. Interesting little twists there at the end. I know Lynn's like, I was dying. I couldn't say anything. I just had to, yep, keep your head. Lynn, I know you've already started reading this one. My question is, Lynn, have you come to one of those sections already in what you've read with all them words Brandy doesn't want to hear or say? Huh? You've already encountered some? I just got to know. How long did it take? How far into the book did it take before you saw some of that? Right? I gotta know. Was it within the first few chapters, or does it take a while?
Yeah. Oh Lord! Please let it take at least a little bit. Let there be some sort of, I don't know, like story develop, or we just getting.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
What?
Okay. Lynn's like, yes, I have. Read it yourself.
If you read the whole thing. Hi, Lisa.
Oh, look at Lisa. I'm driving and chatting, so I can't really type. So I'm talking to my phone.
There you go.
Well, hello, Lisa.
Just talk away. Nobody will question it.
I did make a purchase last night, though.
Oh, of course.
No, it's not diamond painting.
You bought another craft.
Nope. My chair here is broken.
Oh.
And it makes me sit forward like this instead of the way it's supposed to be. So I'm going to have to put it together when it gets here, but it's time for a chair because I can't sit weird like I'm about to be pumped out.
Oh boy. Well,
no, I'll have another puppy. And Daddy has technically Grandpa because we're Grandpa and Grandma. He's got the puppy right now. He's taken some family who's agreed to pay him extra if he'll go take them trick or treating.
In the
So,
Uber,
yeah,
he's Ubering people to trick or treat.
he's Ubering people to trick or treat and
Lord.
peanuts with him.
Oh Lord. So in the back of this book, there are character profiles. So you can learn a little bit about James Hook and all of his things, stuff about him, lots of stuff about him. And then there's the father, mother, siblings. Oh, that's still all about him. His biggest flaw. Okay. And then there's a profile on Wendy, where she was born, all this personal information about her. Interesting. So, anyhow, that's not part of the book, technically, I guess. So, the book is 319 pages long. 319. So, if we divide that out here, let's see. 319 pages divided by 4 equals 79.75.
70 something.
79.75.
So
like
80 pages.
80. Does it start on page 1? It does. It starts with a prologue. Oh, Once Upon a Time. Starts with Once Upon a Time.
Oh.
Isn't that cute? It's a Once Upon a Time. It feels different than I thought it would. Killing him. Nice, wholesome little story we're going to read here. Kill somebody. All right. All righty then.
Uh-oh, Mindy. Uh-oh.
What? I know, right?
It's got kill in it.
We got a murder mystery on our hands. Oh my goodness. I don't know. All right.
Oh no.
Well, hey, that works out well.
Sexy
though.
Murder mystery.
Yep. 80 pages. Well, almost 80 pages takes us right up through chapter 12. Chapter 12.
Wow, that seems like a far place for 80 pages.
Short chapters. Oh. Well,
Okay.
I'll answer your question. I'll answer that question about how quickly we get to some of that good stuff.
Is it quick?
Before chapter 12 is over.
Oh, God.
Before chapter 12.
So I'm going to have some of that in this section. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. I suck in her breath, the heat of his body sending a shiver down my side. His fingertips trail down my arm as he backs up, and his stare is heavy, stripping me naked. With a simple look.
Oh, God.
Sensation grows deep in my belly and settles between my legs. Here we go. I'm telling you. It's happening.
God.
It's happening in this little...
And the sad part is that I thought it was just a fractured fairy tale when I found it to mention to you. And
well, it's fractured. It's
fractured.
It wasn't.
All
right. It's fractured.
Yep. Sorry, the fan.
Your fan. Someone's gonna die. Right? Oh boy. Wow. Yep, it's gonna get hot and heavy real quick. Like, it ain't gonna take long. So, anyhow,
it's gonna be woo da boo da boo da. I'm not gonna be able to say certain words.
Well, they're there. That's all I got. They are there. So.
I feel like I'm gonna be, 50 Shades of Red.
You might be. Yeah, Lynn is correct. Disney won't be remaking this version anytime soon.
Thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate it. I can't hide behind my hair. I don't know. I can certainly try. I can. There's not going to be any way to hide. Because I could sit here and be like, no, I got it. My face will give it away.
Yep. Yep. It'll
Mm.
be interesting. It will be interesting. So, yeah, get ready.
Needless to say, I don't think Joe will be joining us in reading this one.
Joe hasn't read anything, I don't think, since we did what? Nicholas Sparks, maybe. Joe just hangs out to
Maybe.
see the enjoyment. It's just for entertainment purposes. Joe, oh my God, speaking of Joe, Joe, are you here? Joe, are you here? uh, Joe sent me a picture of some stuff that came into his Walmart. And I'm like, Joe, really? Why do you get
Ooh,
all the cool things at your Walmart? I don't usually have those
I
at my
want to know
Walmart.
what's happening for his Walmart to keep getting cool things.
I don't
Mine
know.
don't have that kind of stuff.
I know, right? So remember when Walmart got
Joe
the,
is here.
yeah, I figured he was. Remember when they got the, the diamond paintings, the diamond paintings or whatnot, the displays. We got another display at my Walmart recently. They did sell out of their first one, and we got a whole nother display. They had a couple of different paintings on there. But he's got, at his store, he's got these little dot boxes like I found at Hobby Lobby. Those are fun. Those are fun. And there's a couple that he showed me a picture, and there's a couple I want. Yeah. So I'm
Dot
gonna have to.
boxes?
Yes. So they're a box, and they have a diamond painting on top of the box. So it's like a framed. It's like a framed diamond painting, but it's just like on a cardboard box. They're kind of cool. The
Huh.
grandkids and I did one day when they were coming over in the summer. We did a
Yeah.
little. We did a fairly large one. Ours was almost like, I don't know, between 10 and 12 inches. But these are smaller, it looks like. And there's a couple I want. There's a couple I want. How are you doing after your surgery, Brandy? Did you have surgery?
I didn't have surgery.
Didn't have
What?
surgery. Okay. No
I didn't know I
surgery.
didn't have any surgery.
No, not Brandy. Bye, Margaret.
Bye, Margaret.
You might want
Read
to read
this in
this
a
in the
closet or
closet.
like, oh God.
But then she's got to come on this book club, Sean, to
Well,
talk about it.
the good thing is that Wayne's got I just found out today he's got a new job.
Oh,
So instead of Ubering all the time, he's actually got a 9 to 5 job. So
oh. So how's that going to work? He's going to be home.
that may
He's
be
going to be home when you're reading the book then.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
So he might be very grateful at some point.
Oh,
Um as to what I'm reading.
gotcha.
Oh, okay. Supposed to say Margaret, not Brandy.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh no, maybe it's just
No,
okay,
no.
no, it's just supposed
She
to
said
say
goodbye to
Margaret, not Barbara.
Barbara.
I
She
don't
said
know.
goodbye to Margaret. But you still didn't have surgery.
No, I still did not have surgery.
No. Alrighty then.
No.
I tried to I
Okay.
tried to let
Don't go in the bathtub. I'm not
I
drunk.
tried to offer Dale some of my enjoyment that I had today when I went to get my mammogram. I came out and I was like, all right, you're next, honey. And the two ladies at the reception, they were like, well, we could do that. We could. And when we got in the elevator, I said to him, because they were talking about that men get they get mammograms. Men do. I
Yep.
don't know how they get that boob in there, but anyhow, I said,
I don't know.
I really was kind of thinking about a different body part.
I don't think they would handle it being squeezed that well.
And he said, I don't know if I can get it up that high.
Oh my God. Well,
And I was like, that's okay, honey. I said, the thing goes up and down. It would come down to your level. Oh, goodness.
oh good Lord. I'm surprised he didn't go let me give you a mammogram.
Anyhow, well, just batten down the hatches and get ready to roll here. Get ready to roll. Get ready to roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure should I order it to my phone or should I order it to the house?
You mean like a physical copy of the book?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh no, because see,
Yeah,
my,
Sean.
my my problem is that it's gonna start. My Amazon's gonna start suggesting other kind of books now.
Oh, it
Once I order
might.
that one,
It might.
oh
Uh,
God, it's going. Oh Lord,
yeah, I can't imagine how they get a man's breast inside the machine there. I mean, and that's why they
I would
also say,
imagine it really has to
I was going to
squeeze
say, and
them.
that's why they say that small breasted women have a harder time. It hurts more because it just doesn't go in there properly, anyhow. You're going to want to, yes, I think she needs a physical copy so she can take notes, write in the margins and highlight and things like that. Annotate it. Yeah, I think you should get a book and write in it.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Oh, get it on audio and listen to it in the car. No, we don't want her doing that.
No,
She might have an accident.
no.
She might get in a wreck. She might get
No,
trapped.
no. Ah, and that's you know what, and I think it's better not to get it on Audible because the last thing I need is somehow by accident when I'm having to log on to my phone to log into my computer at school. That's the last thing I need is for a section to start being read in my classroom.
Your kids would
Oh,
be like, "Oh, oh, we got a new lesson today. Let's check that one out."
oh my God.
Oh, boy.
Mm,
Look at how many people got
mm.
the physical copy. They actually wanted the physical copy of this book. Yeah, because there's some parts they're going to want to be able to go back and read over and over again. You don't want to have to figure out where it is on your, Kindle or your. I'm gonna get my post-it notes out here. Look what I got. I got post-it notes. I got little flaggy things. I'm gonna be like, here, get some of these. You need some of these. You got these, don't you? Let's start.
Are you gonna be okay, Dale? Dale, I have found something we're gonna try. Is that what you're gonna be like? Dale, we're gonna try some stuff.
Now. But I'm gonna mark my book up. I'm taking these with me. I'm taking these with me to my bedroom because that's where I
Well,
read.
what good are the post-it notes for? What's that for?
I'm gonna mark them pages. Them pages that we want to go
If
back
you're
to.
not gonna try nothing with Dale,
Some
why you
pa-
want me to try stuff with
no,
Wayne?
so we can discuss.
Oh, oh, oh
This
Lord.
page right here. We need to
Ooh.
discuss. See, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
Uh-oh, we almost made Lisa crash her car.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh
So
my God.
I suppose it's time to go. I got a million things to do still. A million things to do. So I'm gonna let you guys go and have a great night. And I'm gonna try to stay warm because it's cold out. And it's gonna be cold tomorrow. And then guess what? Later in the week, it's gonna be back up into the 50s. How? Why? Why? I don't know. Why is it
Oh
that?
no, I'm gonna go get this stuff off my face.
I would definitely want to go wash my face off. Yep. I would want to get rid of all that stuff.
I look like a glitter ball. Glitter ball.
Well, you're the one who decided to luster, girl.
Well, I couldn't think of a.
You might have a little luster next week, a little natural luster.
Oh Lord, I'm
or
so tired.
or a flush or a I don't know.
Oh, happy spicy reading, huh?
Yep,
Mhm,
here we go.
mhm.
Here we go.
I don't know that I'm ready.
What did I say? Through chapter 12, right? Read
Yeah,
through
read chapter
chapter 12.
12, not
And
chapter
read
13.
13. Yep. Read all the way through chapter 12. And then to chapter 12, bada bing, bada boom. Ta-da! Here we go. Yes, a
Yeah, I'll
natural
be
blush.
glowing naturally. I would like to know what it would take to make Mindy blush.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a big blusher to start with, but I don't know.
I don't get look, y'all can like I don't get embarrassed at school, and obviously if the kids started talking about that kind of stuff, then I would. But like, you could say, you need to do a teacher dance in front of everybody. All right, we go out to it, get up on the stage and act a part, or act like I'm, having to pantomime or stuff like that. But this is my
You throw that sex
Achilles
in
heel.
there, throw sex
Oh,
in there, and Brandy's like, oh, can't do it. Can't do it.
look, when I had to teach about the human, oh God, forgot I got to teach about that this year. When I have to teach about the human reproductive system, I have to say, and they're the anatomical words, but I have to say, all right, look, I'm just going to say them, and then let you get your giggles out. And so we're just going to say them over and over again, and then we'll be done, and we can stop giggling.
Now, you see, we had a sex ed teacher that came around and did that in the certain grades for, they did that for everybody. We had to be in the room as the teacher, and my job was to be like, Johnny, that's not appropriate, and call him out and settle down,
Well,
Yeah.
and you would think that middle schoolers and high schoolers would not go laughing their butts off at the anatomical names, but they do.
Of course. Of course.
They do.
Mm-hmm. Our first sex ed, as they called it, or human growth and development. It was human growth and development. Okay. Fourth grade. That was interesting. Yeah, fourth graders. But I mean, them fourth graders are the one that needs to know about the body odors and the this and the that and the puberty and the menstruation and the blah 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 blah. They're the
The
ones that
problem
need to
is
know
that
that.
they need to remember it come high school, because it's a lesson that they seem to forget
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. All righty. Well, we'll hear some of those words next week. Maybe not the exact correct names, actually. Maybe
Not
not.
the anatomical names. It'll come with the
Probably,
other
probably
stuff.
not. Probably not. A lot of C words coming up.
We're
All
gonna
right.
call it the coochie
Good night, everybody. On that note, happy Halloween. We'll see you next
Happy
week.
Halloween.